Man and his ideological desideratum. The subject of today's discourse is Man and his ideological desideratum. Human life is an ideological flow. In the past, philosophers used to say that man is a rational animal. If you say that man is a rational animal, then you recognize the status of man as an animal. And the only difference between an ordinary animal and a man is that man is rational. I do not accept this theory. Fundamentally, there are many differences amongst plant life, animal life, and human life. There are certain common factors as well. Plants, animals, and human beings require food, light, and water. These are the common factors. They sleep, they want to increase their number, and they die. These are the factors common to these three species: plants, animals, and humans. These three are known as Jaiva Dharma. In Sanskrit, the Dharma, the course of living being. But these common factors do not make the plants, animals, or the humans animals. There are so many special factors. There are many differences between plants and animals, but the most important difference is that plants can't move. They are stationary, and animals can move. This mobility is a special factor, a special characteristic of animals. There are certain plants and also certain animals whose position is just between plant and animal. But we can't say that an animal is a moving plant, because there are certain fundamental differences, and also living cells of plant and animal are not exactly the same, although fundamentally they have got common cores. The main difference between an animal and a man is that animal life is to eat, drink, sleep, and die. There is no goal, no ideological destiny, but in the case of human beings, they have got the ideological desideratum. They have got the goal of life, and while moving towards the goal of life, if a man faces obstacles or hindrances, he is even ready to commit suicide rather than surrender to the altar of obstacles or hindrances. So strong is human sentiment. So if you say that man is a rational animal, it will be just like saying that animal is a moving plant. Man is not a rational animal. Man has got his own dignified status, and in this respect all humans of the world, not only of this world, but of the entire universe, there are so many planets and stars where there is human life, and all humans of the entire universe have got the same course. They tend to display their wants according to climatic conditions, conditions of time and space, but fundamentally humanity is a singular entity. Those who try to create differences between man and man are not friends or well-wishers of human society. All humans are children of the same Father, the Supreme Father, so there must not be any differentiation in that respect. We must not say that man is a rational animal. Human life, unlike animal life, is an ideological flow. Where there is no ideological flow, in that case, even if the physical structure is just like a man, he is not a man, but is an animal, so each and every human being must try his best to maintain the special status of humans. It is our first duty, it is our fundamental duty. This ideological flow must be maintained at any cost. Now this ideological flow, this Dharma, this special code of humanity, is known as Bhagavata Dharma or Sanatana Dharma. Bhagavata Dharma means concerning Paramapurusha, not concerning external rituals or observances, but concerning Paramapurusha. It is also known as Sanatana Dharma. From the very start of human life, from the primordial phase of human civilization, this Dharma was, this Dharma is, and this Dharma will be with all humans until there is a single man in the universe. What are the specialities of this Bhagavata Dharma, this Sanatana Dharma, this human Dharma? There are 4 portions. Vishtara Rasa Seva and Third Sthiti. Vishtara, it is the characteristic of human beings to expand themselves mentally, intellectually, and in all other subtler spheres of life. Inquisitiveness in the subtler spheres of life is the human course. It can't be suppressed. It can't be sealed. It can't be blocked forever. In the interest of the healthy progress of humanity, This intellectual flow must not be suppressed. Human beings cannot tolerate this suppression, and those who try to suppress the gleamings of humanity and their philosophy come within the scope of dogma. Dogma is detrimental to human progress. The second item is rasa. Wherever there is an existence, there is movement. Mobility is life, and the main waves of this universe emanate from the Paramapurusha. Paramapurusha has so many waves, and due to differences in wavelength, we see so many objects, so many creations. This flow of Paramapurusha vibrates the entire universe. This flow of Paramapurusha is known as rasa, but individual entities with their individual consciousness, individual subjectivities have got their respective and individual flows also. You want to do something, you want to write a poem, it's the individual flow of your mind. If this individual flow gets the support, gets the parallelism of the cosmic flow, the flow of Paramapurusha, you become successful. Otherwise, you may attain some success, but your desire will not be fulfilled. Where one's endeavor is to do something great, something noble or something bad, but it is not supported by the cosmic flow, then that man is known as a technician. When that flow is supported by the cosmic flow, that man is known as a genius. What is a technician? The ordinary human quality developed to an extraordinary degree of efficiency is known as technical man or technician. The second point was rasa. It is also one of the human flows. The first one was Vishtara, the second was rasa, the third point is seva. Seva means service. There is a fundamental difference between business and service. Business is mutual. You are giving something and you take something. A mutual transaction. But in the case of seva, you give everything, but you take nothing in return. It is not mutual, it is unilateral. When a man offers this seva to Paramapurusha, it is the highest form of service. While rendering any service to the world, one must ascribe Paramapurushahood to that man. Suppose you are serving a man whose name is Rama. While serving Rama, you must not think that you are serving Rama. In that case, there will be vanity in your mind. You must think that Paramapurusha has come before you in the name and form of Rama. And by serving Rama, you are actually serving the Paramapurusha. Because what is Rama? He is a finite expression of that infinite Paramapurusha. The fourth point is Tajtiti. Tajtiti means ensconcing one's soul in the supreme stance. Paramapurusha is the supreme goal, the supreme desideratum of human life. It is the terminating point of all human approaches. So this Dharma, Bhagavat Dharma, Sanatana Dharma, is the speciality that differentiates a man from an animal. So we must develop this human Dharma, and by developing this human Dharma, the ordinary human entity is based on the grandeur of creation. Human existence is trifarious. Man has got his spiritual body, psychic body, and his quinquelemental body. This physical structure, hands, legs, ears, nose, etc. The flow is for the supreme desideratum. There must be an adjustment amongst these three flows of human spirit, human mind, and human entity. There must be parallelism between spiritual flow and the psychic, and there must be parallelism between psychic wave and the entitative wave. For progress in entitative flow, one is to lead a pure life, a moralistic life, a life based on moral principles. Do not do anything bad. What is bad? Bad is that which depraves human existence. Follow a strict code of morality, live a pure life, a neat and clean life. Be strict in 16 points. What will happen? Your entitative flow will get purified and will be in parallelism with your psychic wave. For maintaining parallelism between psychic waves and spiritual waves, what are you to do? You are to follow the autosuggestion and autosuggestion of incantations. What is autosuggestion? If you are in the company of good people, that company, their discourses and talks will influence your mind, and your mind will be purified. curvatures will be less and the flow will be straightened. This is auto-suggestion through incantations. Now what is auto-suggestion through incantations? It is doing meditation and japa, mantra repetition, as per the instructions of the Acharya. This is auto-suggestion. These incantative auto-suggestions and outer suggestions will purify your mind, and the mind will be in the position to maintain proper parallelism with your spiritual flow. What is spiritual flow? For spiritual flow, you need not go through so many books and so many scriptures. You need not do anything else. Only all your propensities should be suspended and brought to a particular point, a particular gland, and goaded onto the Paramapurusha. When you love the Paramapurusha with all your propensities, good and bad, then that collective flow of your mind is devotion. By dint of one's devotion, one can attain the supreme stance, one gets the Paramapurusha. So devotion is the only secret in spiritual movement, and the incantative auto-suggestion and auto-suggestion can help you in psychic movement. A neat and clean life based on morality can help you in your entitative flow, and there must be a happy blending or parallelism amongst entitative waves, incantative waves and spiritual waves. The supreme goal of spiritual movement is the desideratum or ideological flow of all human beings. We should always remember this point. How are we to maintain this parallelism without this special grace, without the grace of Paramapurusha? The obstacles, the hindrances are known as Maya. It is a very powerful force, and it tries to deprave, it tries to degenerate the very existence of human beings. How can an individual with his poor mind fight against such a strong force, Maya? Yes, one can fight. If one gets the grace of the Supreme, one can fight. Now you can say, this gentleman has got the grace of the Supreme, and I do not get the grace. What am I to do? He is omnipotent, omniscient, and all-loving. His grace is for all without any exception, but because of your individual vanity, you do not realize it. Suppose there is a heavy rain of His grace. If you hold an umbrella of vanity over your head, you will not get drenched with the rain. So if you remove the umbrella of vanity from your head, you will be drenched with His grace. No man is unimportant. No man is insignificant. Everyone is a VIP. All of you were born of noble family, the noblest family, because Paramapurusha is your father. You are not an insignificant person. 17th of August 1979, DMC, Taipei.